Not forgotten among the festivities and special attractions are the races leading up to the Florida Derby, many of them important races in their own right.
But on the outside, Pat Day.
The final race on this eventful day was the Swale Stakes, which saw the 3-year-old debut of 2-year-old champion Easy Goer.
Talier's Thoroughbred Racing Review for the best of horse racing history on YouTube.
The horses are entering the track for the running of the 11th race, the Swale Stakes. You have 11 minutes until post time.
If you weren't with us earlier, we had a big upset in the Florida Derby. Mercedes won a 15-to-1 shot, sold as a yearling for $5,700, won the Florida Derby. But there was tragedy in the race, too. The favorite, Dixieland Brass, broke down. There's no definite word on what happened to him. It appears he may have a suspensory injury of some sort. However, since then, and since we left you, we saw the running of the Swale Stakes with Easy Goer.
They're all in. They're up. From the outside, Tryon is quickest to the front. Tricky Creek comes on second. In between horses, Full Stage is third. Then we come back to Flamingo Kid. Easy Goer is back in fifth, and Oregon Ridge. They move up the backstretch. On the front end, Tryon opens up the lead by 6 lengths. Flamingo Kid is second. Then in between horses, Full Stage third. On the outside, it's Tricky Creek fourth, another 3 lengths back. It's Easy Goer and Oregon Ridge. They zip the quarter, 21-4, getting away on the front end. It's Tryon opening up the lead by 8. Tricky Creek is second. There goes the champion 2-year-old Easy Goer. Up on the outside, he's flying now. There's a gap of 3 lengths back to Full Stage. The half and 44-3, they come toward the top of the stretch. Tryon continues to lead, but on the outside, Pat Day now getting into Easy Goer, shaking Easy Goer and flying easily up after the lead. With an 1/8 of a mile to go, it's Easy Goer with the name Easily going on to take the lead and drawing off by 2. In a breeze now, it's Easy Goer just romping on out by about 8 lengths.
And it's all Easy Goer under the wire without ever feeling the whip. Easy Goer with Pat Day taking the Swale Stakes by 6.5 lengths. Tryon was second, Tricky Creek third. Time for the 7 furlongs, 1:22.1, extremely fast.
And so the winner book favorite for the Kentucky Derby was off to a smashing start a few minutes ago in the Swale Stakes. He paid $260, $220, and $210. Tryon was second, $420 and $210. And Tricky Creek was third, $210. The time, 1:22 1/5.
Pat, very impressive. Your feeling as you asked him to make that run?
Oh, I knew it was just a matter of how far he was going to win by, of course, at that point. But when I called on him, he just leveled off. His drop felt like his back dropped about a foot, and he just accelerated and was just as smooth and hitting solid on all fours. And my compliments to Shug on the fine job he done in preparing him. And just
Woody Stevens, Wayne Lucas, any trainer, no matter how many great horses they've had, can tell you that it's sometimes a hurdle to get from that 2 to 3-year-old year. Shug, how did you have him come out running this sensationally?
Well, I tell you, Pete, he's been an easy horse to train all of his life, and he responds to what we want him to do. And if you've got a horse that will do that, then you can pretty much do what you want to with them. You're always concerned when they haven't run since in 4 months or 3 months, whatever it's been, and how they're going to come back. But I've been pleased with his progress down there all winter. Luckily, we haven't had a straw in our path, and it all worked out today.
The thinking behind the fact that you did take this long to get him going, well, of course, other horses have been dancing some of the earlier dances here.
Well, this has been my plan all along. We wanted to give him some time off after the Breeders' Cup. I didn't want to overdo it. I was afraid if I got him up to a mile and 8, at this time, then I would really be left with nowhere to go. And I wouldn't have been able to give him as much time in between, over the winter, which I think is a big thing in the maturity of horses. And one of the big things that is our plans is, we want to win the Derby more than anything else, but we also want a horse for the whole year. They run the Breeders' Cup down here next year, and I want him to be in it. And I don't want to look up and in the middle of the summer I've got a dead horse on my hands. So, it might happen, but a lot of my plans, aren't for it to happen.
Thank you very much, Shug. We'll be looking forward to going down the road with you.
For the best in historic horse racing action is Thoroughbred Racing Review. Subscribe on YouTube and read the rest of the story on Facebook. Subscribe now.